Right, right. So, I mean, then, like, what I would like to understand from you, Vardhini, and what I'm
Yeah.
sure athletes would like to know is how does one identify, what are they feeling? And, if you could share some light as to, what does an athlete feel or what does an athlete think and experience when they are undergoing something like burnout?
Correct. So yeah, I mean it's a process. It's not like overnight something happens and the athlete is burned out. It's not that. It's a process of, say, you start with normal stressors that are associated with pressures, expectations from the be it parents, be it coaches, be it peers, or self
Mm-hmm.
expectations. Then the performance evaluation. All those things are stressors. So these
Right.
stressors, once they are like full blown, it's in a full blown capacity for an athlete, then the athlete kind of starts feeling it physically, or even psychologically. It disturbs the focus a lot, confidence drops down, and a lot of these things start. But then this kind of leads to a full blown burnout when they don't actually feel like playing. That is the end fag end of, like, you can say, the stressor overtaking everything, mentally as well as physically. And then the athlete doesn't feel like playing the sport which he or she once enjoyed so much. Okay, so
Right.
yeah, I mean, I think when you ask for signs and symptoms, even the least of, like, a stressor getting you totally like exhausted in a day, that's when you need to know that you're taking a lot of stress, and both physically as well as psychologically. I think physically the end could be something like an injury or something, a pain which is, you can say, a somatic pain which is psychological in nature but nothing physical. That could also be
Right.
a small symptom which could, it's the beginning of, like, the way towards burnout. So
Right.
as
Right.
a psychologist, I feel those signs and symptoms will help the athlete prevent a burnout. Yeah.
Right. Right. So, I mean, the whole concept of what's now evolving and there's more stress upon listen to your body, listen to your mind is, I think,
Correct.
somewhere where we really need to all pay attention, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. The self-awareness
Yeah.
bit. And I think being more
Absolutely.
self-aware is the key to, like, preventing a full-blown burnout. Definitely.
Absolutely, absolutely. Ori, so like you had shared with me, and you said that you wouldn't mind sharing it with the other athletes for their benefit, your experience about what did you feel, how did you
Right,
know, probably you're undergoing something like a burnout. So
right.
could you help us understand it from your
Of course.
athlete's perspective?
Yes, yes. I could relate so much to what Varadayni ma'am was saying. It felt like everything you said, I felt, and it started one by one over a period of time. And,
Right.
it comes in phases. For me, it came in phases where I would feel very frustrated about training first. I felt like I wasn't improving, and then that thought led to it branched out to other areas in my life where I didn't. First of all, I didn't feel like training anymore. I would feel angry very quickly. Um, I couldn't sleep really well at night. Then I felt like I wasn't improving. Then my I could feel aches and pains in my body, and also small pains would, I don't know if it was mental, but it would amplify, and then I would make a
Mm.
huge out of it, and then just make an excuse of not wanting to train, and I would make excuses not to train. I would wake up
Right.
late.
Right.
So basically, anything that would make me not go and train, I would do. So
Right.
Right.
for me, it showed up emotionally more than it showed up physically. But yeah, those were
Right.
my symptoms. I would get angry, sleepless nights, frustration, not
Mm.
improving, all of that.